Okay, so I just finished this patch right here. I am planting some allium bulbs and I'm very excited. Amongst all the weeds, basically what I'm doing is wherever I'm planting, I'm just pulling the weeds out as needed because if you try to do it all at once, it's too much. Now, surprisingly, people, this section literally stayed pretty much weed free because the reason is that I have heavily mulched this area over the years, and it really does well. There's literally no to very little few weeds popping up. Like here's one right here. I'm just gonna grab that. But basically, hold on one sec. Basically, and I might say hello for a second here. Hello. Basically, it's Sunday. I haven't brushed my teeth or washed my face or anything, but I will say hi. Hi there. Today I am doing bulbs planting because it's a great day to do it. It's actually weirdly humid out here, but there's no rain until Wednesday, so I'm excited for that. Gigi, come here, come and say hello. And this is Gigi. He's such a sweetheart. He's our resident stray, and he was the big brother to our lovely, sweet dog that we miss so much, Baby, who was a very special, intuitive dog that could speak our language. And for dog lovers, you know what I mean when I say that. But Gigi was his big brother, and Baby was kind of the public relations part of the duo. Baby was the one that would take Gigi around and introduce him to everyone. Gigi was very scared. He never wanted to be touched. But the day that the animal control people, the day before animal control came to take him away, Gigi actually let me pet him. Didn't you, sweetie pie? You let me touch you, which was just amazing. So this poor little baby has been through a lot, as you can see from all his scars all over his body. This sweet little guy has just been through it all. And so he's retired at our house. Huh, buddy? You're retired. And what he loves to do is sit by the fire. Right now he just came to give me a little visit, and he also loves being in the garden with us. What you doing? You want to stay with us, or do you want to go back in? You want to stay here, or you want to go back in? You let me know. Oh, bless you, buddy. Hi, sweetie pie. Oh, you're such a dolly. Okay, so anyway, and then look at the lemons. My God, they are bursting. But getting back to the allium bulbs. So, bye, Gigi. Gotta go. So basically, I pretty much planted, I think I planted like 30 bulbs. Oh, here's Sugar too. So Sugar is a little princess, and she's in her little bed on the bench. And I have a vision for my garden, and I'm just very slowly, not sure, kind of uncertain what the vision is. But I know that behind this bench, what I'm going to do is put an archway possibly, and then have a ton of florals back here. I am going to probably remove the geranium. Believe it or not, all of this was little tiny sprigs that I planted. So if you need plants in your garden and you want things that grow fast, geranium or pelargonium is the way to go. But what I want is, I actually am going to remove these. I want plants that are kind of like tall spires against the fence, because I think that looks so nice. And one thing I haven't actually shared with anyone on my YouTube channel is that I am in love with the English country cottage. And I love English gardens. However, many, many years ago, I actually had a house that looked like an English country cottage on the inside. So what does that mean? Well, that means I had a ton of pottery. Are you following me? I had a ton of pottery. I had layered looks. I had tchotchkes, kind of, here and there. Albeit they were tasteful tchotchkes, but they were still tchotchkes, and I had to dust all the time. And even though I was very well aware of being organized, I did have a lot of stuff because I had that whole kind of cottage country look. And so now, because I am so just done with being a stuff manager, what I do is I prefer to have my fill of English cottage gardening on the outside and not have to worry about it on the inside. So out here, I am definitely going to be, I love this look of a country cottage garden with all the flowers and the roses and the beautiful, right there is the grapefruit scented sage. I have my Climbing America rose. I believe this is my New Dawn rose right here. I believe this is New Dawn. It's doing well. I do plan to do another trim, and I do want to train all the canes. It's actually going sideways on its own, but I want to train them up onto the fence. So I think I'll put a few hooks up there, and it'll look really pretty. Okay, folks, back to the bulbs. Let me show you how I worked a section of bulbs. My very amazing neighbor loaned me this tool, which you might recognize. It is a tire iron, and I'm telling you, it is the best thing for bulb planting and for just even like lifting stuff up and getting rid of these weeds. I mean, it's made it so easy. And I don't like to dig too deep, but I know you have to make a hole for bulbs, quite a big one. Quite a deep one, sorry, not big. And this works so well. So I'm using my left hand because I do still have, it hasn't been even a year yet since my surgery, so any of you who know my whole surgery story, I've had 3 different surgeons that have made assessments. The one that did the operation, of course, she's going to give me the best timing. She says I'll be healed in a year. And then my second and third surgeon, they both said 2 to 5 years. And I have a dear friend at work who has had a very similar surgery, and she's going on 15 years, 1-5, and still having issues. So I am just going to try to remain hopeful and just continue as best I can. And what I've been using is this new glove. It's that whole ion kind of technology that as it heats up with your body heat, it's kind of an energetic thing, but I'll show you. It's, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so it's called Incrediwear, and I'm wearing the arm sleeve and the hand sleeve. And if you have any issues with nerve pain, I suggest you look this up. It's called Incrediwear, and it's actually very effective. So I'm really happy I found it. So anyway, I'm just going to do one little example of how I do my bulbs, and it's been so wonderful, and it's been so just easy. So you get your tire iron and you stick it in and you go like this, and it literally makes the perfect, the absolutely perfect hole that's kind of like cone shaped. And it's the perfect hole to put your bulb in. Go up here. Okay. Ugh. Whoa. So now there, you can see those. So even though it's hard to tell, the pointy side goes up, and the root end, which this one doesn't have roots, so I hope it works, is the flat. So there were roots on these. So then this goes deep in, and remember that you want your hole for your bulbs to at least be 3 times the size of the bulb. 3 times deep, let's say that. And I'm going to go ahead and get all the rest of these planted up, and then you just kind of cover it up, and I like to step on it. And maybe that's not kosher, but I don't care. That's how I do it, and it's fun. And I'm going to do the rest of them. There are 3, 6, 7 left. And that is it. And I really hope that I might have something exciting to show you later this spring, later this summer. That would be awesome. Anyway, wishing all of you, say bye, sugar, wishing all of you a wonderful afternoon. Gigi, are you still here? You want to say goodbye? Okay, I think he's gone. He probably went back in. So Sugar's going to be the one to say goodbye. Okay, Sugar. You want to say goodbye? Say happy evening. Bye, everyone. Last thing today, after a day of gardening, my little sweetheart, even though it's freezing, she's waiting for me here in the garage. And with that, definitely have a wonderful evening, everyone.